Curiosity. It's a strange thing, isn't it? It starts as a whisper in the back of your mind, a gentle nudge to explore, to uncover what's hidden. The deeper you dig, the harder it gets to pull yourself back out. It always warns you, don't they? Don't go too far. Don't ask too many questions. But warnings are just noise to be curious. We convince ourselves that the unknown is a puzzle, just waiting to be solved. And then it hits you. No matter how much evidence we collect, no matter how many questions we ask, we'll just never know the full truth. Because the truth is not hiding. It's keeping itself out of reach. It's funny in a way, but I was in control. I thought I was the one doing the hunting. So that's the thing about curiosity. It doesn't tell you when to stop, and sometimes by the time you realize you should have, it's already too late.
The dense forest in North America to the icy peaks of the Himalayas, stories of elusive ape-like creatures have captured human imaginations for centuries, known by various names: Bigfoot, Yeti, Sasquatch. These beings are entrenched in folklore across the globe. But what lies beneath these legends? Today, we're taking a closer look at Bigfoot and its worldwide relatives, from regional names and traits to eerie sightings, compelling evidence, and wild theories. This is a deep dive into the greatest mysteries of our time, and of course, we'll touch on the most infamous incident tied to these legends, the Dyatlov Pass mystery. So buckle up, whether you're a skeptic or a believer. This journey into the unknown might just make you think twice about wandering too far into the wilderness alone. While Bigfoot is a term most commonly used in North America, this creature's legend has taken on many forms across the globe. Let's explore the most notable regional variations. In the Pacific Northwest, the indigenous Salish people have long spoken of the Sasquatch, meaning wild man. Moving east, the Rocky Mountains hold their own Bigfoot stories, with reports of massive footprints and eerie howls dating back centuries. Indigenous legend describes the creature as guardian of the land, often viewed as protector of nature's balance. Those tales show the deep connection between these cultures and their environment. In the Himalayas of Nepal and Tibet, the Yeti, also known as Abominable Snowman, is said to roam the snowy peaks, where revered as spiritual figures by some communities. The Caucasus and Central Asia give us the ominous, more human-like creature deeply woven in the regional folklore. Down under in Australia, the Yowies, believed to haunt the outback, often described in ways eerily similar to the Sasquatch. Meanwhile, Florida's Skunk Ape is infamous for its stench, and indigenous Orang Pendek is frequently reported by locals and Western researchers alike. Finally, South America's Magpinagari adds a chilling twist to the mix, a massive sloth-like creature with sharp claws, often linked to jungle legends of doom and danger. Now let's explore some of the most compelling sightings and incidents tied to these creatures. In 1967, the Patterson-Gimlin film captured what many believe to be a female Bigfoot walking along Bluff Creek in California. The footage remains one of the most hotly debated pieces of evidence in cryptid history. In 1951, British mountaineer Eric Shipton and Michael Ward photographed large footprints at high altitudes during an Everest expedition, sparkling renewed interest in the Yeti. And then there's the Dyatlov Pass Incident of 1959. 9 hikers fled their tents in the Ural Mountains, only to be found dead under baffling circumstances. Their injuries, crushed ribs, fractured skulls, and missing eyes sparked theories ranging from avalanche to UFOs, but local lore tells of Mimic, a Yeti-like creature believed to protect the area's untamed wilderness. One blurry photo recovered from a hiker's camera shows a shadowy figure, fueling speculation that the mink might have evolved. Whether it was a territorial cryptid or something stranger, the Dyatlov Pass remains the most chilling mystery linked to the world of cryptid. Bigfoot isn't exactly known for being chatty, but it doesn't mean it's silent. Reports of communication range from eerie howls and guttural screams to rhythmic wood knocking, almost as if Bigfoot is running a forest-wide percussion band. Some witnesses even claim to have had rocks slopped with them, which feels less like a warning and more like Bigfoot's way of saying get off my lawn. Well, let's talk about science. Recent studies on primates show they use tools and sounds in surprisingly complex ways. Great apes, for example, have been observed drumming on tree trunks to signal their presence or communicate dominance. Could Bigfoot, if he exists, be doing the same thing? This might explain the frequent reports of wood knocking, Bigfoot's version of Morse code. Then there's the question of infrasound, low-frequency sound waves that are below the range of human hearing that can have powerful effects. Animals like tigers and elephants use infrasound to stun prey, intimidate rivals, or establish territories. Could Bigfoot have evolved a similar ability? Here's where it gets weird. People in Bigfoot's hotspot often report feelings of intense dread or nausea, even when they don't see or hear anything. Researchers speculate this could be the effect of infrasound, triggering a fight or flight response. Imagine walking through a peaceful forest and suddenly feeling like something big and very hungry is watching you. Is it Bigfoot, or is it your body's reaction to sound waves you can't hear? What about language? In recent years, bioacoustic research has been used to analyze alleged Bigfoot vocalizations. Some of these sounds don't match any known animal in the region they were recorded in. Researchers found unique pitches, patterns, and extended frequency ranges, leading to speculate that Bigfoot could have a primitive form of speech, or at least something more sophisticated than grunts and howls. For instance, the Sierra sounds, recorded in 1970 in California, includes bizarre vocalizations that some claim to be Bigfoot communicating. Linguistics who study the recordings suggest they exhibit characteristics of language, rather than repetition, and even so-called pattern response. While skeptics point to hoax or misidentification, the recordings remain a tantalizing piece of the Bigfoot puzzle. Finally, let's look at what modern tech is revealing. In 2021, researchers analyzing soil samples from suspected Bigfoot nests in Kentucky found traces of human DNA mixed with non-human primate DNA. While skeptics argue contamination is likely culprit, believers see it as a breakthrough. Could Bigfoot be a distant human relative, any species, or something in between? And don't forget the Yeti. A 2014 DNA study on Yeti hair samples revealed some matched ancient polar bears. This suggests that some sightings could be misidentification, but doesn't explain all the evidence. In cryptid research, for every solved mystery, 3 more seem to take its place. So what is Bigfoot? A bear on stilts? A distant cousin of Neanderthal? Or is he working on some interdimensional timeshare? My theory suggests Bigfoot's link to Gigantopithecus, a real prehistoric primate so big it would make King Kong do a double take. Others think Bigfoot could be a relic humanoid or super shy, undiscovered primate, and there are rumors from Stalin's era about ape-human hybrid experimentations. Yes, Stalin. He's everywhere these days. But for those who like the theories extra spicy, some suggest Bigfoot is a supernatural being or an interdimensional traveler. These ideas might sound wild, but they explain why he's never been caught, and why every photo looks like it was taken with a toaster oven. Indigenous traditions add another layer of intrigue. Many cultures view Bigfoot like creatures as guardians of the wilderness. These beings are often seen as protectors of nature, reminding humanity to tread lightly or face consequences. Whether Bigfoot is real or symbolic, stories resonate with something primal in us, a fear of mixed respect and curiosity for the unknown. Bigfoot is the ultimate enigma, part cryptid, part campfire legend, and 100% the champion of hide-and-seek. Whether you believe he's real, symbolic, or just an elaborate hoax, his story taps into something universal, the thrill of the unknown, from eerie howls and mysterious footprints to unexplained DNA, the haunting Dyatlov Pass Incident. One thing is clear, this mystery isn't going anywhere. So, what do you think? Is Bigfoot a forgotten relic, an unsolved mystery, or just nature's way of keeping us on our toes? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this cryptid deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more exploration. It's the weird and wonderful. And remember, if you're hiking and feel a rock hit your head, It might just be Harry trying to say hi, or telling you to leave.